speedrun and casual, when you're playing the game, it's kind of important that you need, because certain artifacts can only be placed on certain tiles, like the quartz must be next to a water tile, and some artifacts can only be placed on water. If you want to get some certain mana levels in your areas to get the things that you want out of them, then you have to be really cautious with your artifact placement. There are tons of guides on how to properly place artifacts for certain types of runs.
Yeah, it's very important. That's why I noticed at the start of my run, something as well.
Alright, so we got PX going for his Earth Splitter. Are you on your first try, PX?
Yep. Nope.
Alright.
Nope. Aww.
Nope. Okay. Unfortunately, we're not going to have 4 and 100% drop rates today.
Couldn't have happened to a better person.
Yeah.
We guarantee you that it is actually 12.5% drop rate.
So what you're seeing Sir VG do right now, when you're doing the placement of the Stone Eye after you place down the ink, you need to set down certain artifacts at a certain point to open up events that go on in the world. What he's also doing is he's aging the artifact for the deeps to make it older, which makes the enemies in the area actually easier to fight. So the closer, the two factors for enemy levels and I believe drop rates as well is depending upon how close it is to the home and how old the artifact is. So if you place one artifact you need to go down to first, and then you place down a second artifact afterwards, it'll make your the one you need to go to older, which will make it easier.
Did
I do that right?
The earlier you place it, the weaker the levels, and the closer it is to home, the lower levels.
Yeah.
So yeah, the later you put it, the stronger the enemies are. And the reason we put Stone Eye there is because you don't place the Stone Eye there, after we finish the Skull Lantern, we get one artifact instead of 2. Which means we're gonna have one less artifact in the game, so you're gonna have to do some extra to get it back.
Oh god, Alex is getting hit with the sand.
Oh god,
so this is Activator. This is the troll boss that we've been talking about. He's got lots of iframes. He loves iframe. And as you've seen so far, he's been doing a good job of trolling the hell out of Alex today.
Yeah, Activator's troll number 2.
Yeah, I would say he's a bigger troll because he can hit a special tech and then immediately go into iframes. Yeah. And then hit a special tech and then immediately go into.
Oh my god! I'm getting body blocked by an onion and something's butt.
I don't see what you're talking about, but I'm enjoying it.
The tech and then the iframes.
Might as well enjoy that butt while you're there.
Oh my god, you were not kidding.
He did that 3 times in a row.
Oh my god.
It just has to be you, PX, doesn't it?
He just likes running in the butts.
I like big butts.
Wow.
That's the biggest. That's definitely the biggest.
And to add to Pixel K's previous explanation of artifacts, there's another element to why you need to place certain artifacts at a certain time. There are certain events that will reward you with artifacts. Some give you only primaries, and some will give you a primary and a secondary, or 2 secondaries even. If you are holding 3 or more artifacts in your little spindle in the bottom right corner of your map menu, then you will not obtain any secondary artifacts. So you need to place the Stone Eye in order to get the secondary artifact coming into your next event. And when you need to satisfy a 18 artifact requirement in order to proc Cage of Dreams, it's very important that you get as many artifacts as possible, as quickly as possible. Dragon storyline is kind of like half of the run. Like when you beat the Crimson Dragon, which is the final event, after that comes the collection to satisfy the 18 artifacts. So it's kind of like a 2-part run. I kind of like to think of it as a 2-part run.
Yeah.
So those are like the 2 main tasks that have to be taken care of. Also, I kind of find it cool that the Sword of Mana is an artifact as opposed to like an actual weapon, I kind of found that interesting as a deviation from the other mana games.
Technically, Legend of Mana is not the fourth game in the series. It is not SD4. It is actually just, it's kind of like it's almost like a Gaiden, but it's not considered that. Dawn of Mana is SD4, which no one really cares about except for Sir VG.
I like it.
We love
But-
RPG.
I don't enjoy it. So it's kind of like its own entity. It has 3 different storylines going on all at the same time in a Pulp Fiction-esque way. That's why we don't have like a specific any percent or 100%. We just have Dragon storyline, Fairy storyline, Jumi storyline, and all storylines as the 4 categories.
Well, 80% would technically be a JP Dragon storyline.
Yeah, that's pretty much the best way to explain it. And there actually is a
The
huge
JP
difference
version is
between-
very much different from this because they changed a lot of mechanics.
Yeah, a lot of mechanics in the JP version is completely different from ours. Like, I believe Sir VG might be able to back me up on this. Gygus Glove is actually the strongest weapon that you get in the Dragon storyline.
No, actually, the strongest is a hammer that you get.
Oh, a
in
hammer,
Underworld.
that's right.
I thought you had to
Yeah,
have a
the
level
biggest
16
difference
Underworld.
You do. It's possible. You gotta place it far away and very late. Like you actually place down all your artifacts and then you place down the Underworld as far away as possible, and it'll be level 16. But it's the hammer is so powerful, it makes it all faster.
When is no future percent?
Remember?
I
That's
actually-
3 plus.
I have a no future run bow percent on my profile. I think it took me like 5 hours to upgrade the bow and then do all the storylines and no future.
That sounds terrible.
Most of my time was spent farming all the essences so I could get all essences on the bow to 6, and then I just destroyed no future mode with it.
Fun fact about Fairy's Light is that even if you have the 3,000 gil necessary to buy the lamps, you still have to sell them.
Hey, I'll buy the stuff. Actually, I want you to sell them anyway. God damn it.
You gotta know the community of Dudbears. That's his reasoning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
like
all
I
hate
said,
and love the bears.
the Dragon
It's so funny to
storyline.
me that like in Dragon storyline we do Fairy's Light second, while in Fairy you do it last. So I'm like, yay, I don't have to do Fairy's Light. No, I still have to deal with Fairy's Light.
Actually, 2-bit marksman, the bow that I made was 138, and I think it took me an hour and 45 minutes to go through no future mode with it. So you don't need 999. That's overkill.
No Future is the hardest difficulty of this game. It basically pushes up all the enemy levels to 99, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is.
Oh my
99.
god. Okay. I was gonna feel bad if that was the first try Brave Blade.
Oh my god.
I didn't get it, don't worry.
Oh my, you did not get it.
Dark
I'm
Slinger.
just... Oh, let's run.
You just say, oh my god, I look over and you're at Brave Blade, and I was like, oh, he did not, dude.
So yeah, Phalix is at the second RNG drop, the second and thankfully last RNG drop of the Dragon storyline, which is the Brave Blade. It's like the
Alright.
last.
First Rider Speedrun.
Oh, okay. So we got 3 first try Earth Splitters on the table. That's really impressive.
I didn't even get the Earth Mirror, I got the Black Elk.
Of course, BX is the one who doesn't get it, and he's the one who's talking about, I'm not going to do that route, I'm not going to do that route, I'm just going to do Iron Glove, and then he doesn't get it, so.
What is this egg doing? The food is right there.
GG.
Oh my
You know you can
god.
actually pick up the fruits and replace them.
It's not worth it.
There you are. That was
EX got a
3, I think.
All right.
God, wow. Really, really, really did not want to get that.
Oh, somebody's getting Lucre Blade, I see. Too bad.
Yeah, I did one practice run yesterday, and I actually got the Godly Monster Growl, where the egg just walked straight towards me and ate the food immediately. I didn't even expect it.
The
Like, yes,
drop
it's great.
percentage is 1/8, yeah, 12.5.
Yeah, 12.5% drops. Get used to it in this game. If you do the JD 80% route, the hammer that you get is a 6.25% drop. So at least we're not doing that.
The Brave Blade second try.
Third try.
Yeah, you get four drops before you start losing time to Brave Blade, because you have to fight them twice anyways.
Well, you don't have to if you get a first try.
Yeah, I kind of call it the first one zero try, in a sense. Because you have to go to the end to pick up your revive no matter what, so you're gonna have to cross through them. So before you have to actually start repeating screens and loading screens, you have 2 shots at it to consider it a first try. So call it what you will.
Alex, looks like you had actually a really good Sierra. That was actually
Yeah.
pretty nice. She normally likes to troll a lot.
Yeah, that
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
very
she likes
bad.
to spin and jump. She likes
So,
to everything.
She dances a lot.
So Sir VG is now getting trolled by I
Trollvader.
am the iframes activator.
Yeah, troll.
Troll Vader.
Yeah, I have a nice highlight on my YouTube channel, which is basically a 4-minute activator fight where he just does everything he can to just say no to me.
Oh, that's right. We have 2 guys and 2 girls in the race.
Aw.
2 emus,
Quality.
whatever his name is.
Lark, you're not helping.
Never helps. He never helps.
Mark helping?
Mark
Yeah,
helping is
this is the activator that you're going to see in a lot of attempts of running this game is this. Exactly what Sir VG is going through right now.
This is the kind of activator I have in my PB. So
Yeah. I kind of wish
As
that
you can also see with the Earth Splitter though, with the Earth Splitter with the Counter Strike, he actually can basically make this fight go really easily because he does, I think it's like 6 or 8 hits with the Counter Strike and will take activator out.
I wish I had my splits on at the
Always be
moment
trolling.
because my PB had a 10 try Brave Blade, so I'm gonna may have to watch if this
Oh my lord.
yeah, if this keeps going well. I'd like to know what I'd go back and watch the highlight.
I don't even know why I have my switch going on right now. This is awful.
just wait, save yourself a little trouble.
GG, Sir VG. Lark helping is in the yes key though.
Lark helping is something that either happens in a task or co-op. To my knowledge, there's only been one co-op run done ever.
Well, time for us to make that change.
About a minute and a half lost. Why am I not surprised?
But a co-op run of this looks so much different because you actually have useful allies. Oh my god, what is this spin RNG?
PX, if we ever meet up at a marathon where you do Valkyria Chronicles, we can do it like in a co-op.
RPG Limit Break 2016. Come on, Plexo, do it.
And the one thing about this game too, if you could get this to play with a buddy, it also has PvP. A lot of people don't even know that. I didn't discover that till like a year or so after I played it with some friends. But there's a little PvP dueling arena.
I played this game for like 6 years. And PvP?
Yeah, you don't know about it? It's in the basement of Geo.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I have the strategy guide. I never knew about this.
it's in the basement of Geo, where you fight one of the Jewel Beasts. If you go back in there and talk to the Onion Kid, you can fight your ally.
That's just unfair because the partners the game gave you are so easy.
Yeah, and if you actually are
Alright,
feeling like
good. You don't dollar fight.
if you're feeling really mad at Lark, you can just take him in there and blow him up too.
Wow, that is a
Alright,
good
so-
whack-a-mole right there, PX. That was
Felix
very
right
solid.
now is fighting Jajara, which is the second dragon. It actually has 2 faces, as you're about to see, and is thankfully Monster doesn't have that much, if any. Well, has a little bit of RNG, I guess, involved in the fight. It's generally a pretty a stable fight. You shouldn't end up losing too much time to it on a run,
Unless you try to counter-strike him, like I do.
which I do also.
And oh my god, I chose the wrong option because I'm not paying attention.
Speaking of Counter-Strike, I think it may be somewhat obvious by now, but whenever the character sprite kind of like defends a little bit,
Wow.
and it just does a really big swing back, that's Counter-Strike that we're talking about. It has like no cooldown, it's static, and if you do it, you don't take
I think I
any
ended
damage.
up with a glass grid of minus 0.0.
Nice.
I saved 50 seconds over my PB because Hito Dama was not awful.
That was a really good Bone Dragon fight for me for both sides. I think it only breathed lightning twice, and then the third one I killed it with lunging strike and like 3 hits.
Nice.
Just
Good
get the
fight.
really
Yeah.
good egg.
Optimal Dodora first phase, like he only gets 1 off. Oh my god, what am I doing? He gets 1 lightning bolt off. That's like optimal Dodora 1.
I'm sure you guys have your own ways of kind of fighting him. I kind of like to save my lunging strike for when he drops rocks and statues in the second phase, and kind of just time it up.
Yeah, that's I like to save the lunging for that second phase. The White Forest has my favorite
Alright.
outdoor music. So I always love this place.
Yeah, exact same. He's going to my favorite track in the game. Sadly, you only hear it once in this route, but in the ferry route, you hear it like 3 times. Or
Yeah.
4.
Oh yeah.
That's another reason why I really love the ferry. We go to
Yeah.
the lake a couple of times, and you also get the penguins at the lake too, which
It's a lot more variety.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ferry route really shows off the game a lot more than this route does. And
I
there's
was
a whole lot
surprised
more
when I
penguin.
actually started learning Fairy how much it showed off. I was like, wow, this is like a whole different game.
Mm-hmm. And you get
Yeah, there is a
Leucemia
lot
instead of
more
the
to-
flames.
There's a lot more to like the fact that what you're saying is Dragon storyline. Dragon storyline is maybe like, even though it's one of the 3 stories, it's probably only like a 5th or a 6th of the entire game. even.
Bring gods be kind.
Good luck, Sir BG.
Good luck.
Good luck on your drop.
I've got a warehouse to store all your lucre blades and troll slitters just in case.
Oh, I got a drop.
Yeah.
2 drop.
Uh-oh.
Brave,
Uh-oh.
double brave blade.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Nice.
God.
Really?
Wow.
Sure,
Oh.
dual wielding brave blade right now.
Alright, so if you look at what I'm doing right now, I walked around a bit just to have Lark go to where he needs to go faster. Because NPCs walk very slowly in cutscenes.
Yeah, there's a little bit of like spinning around needed to do before you walk into like a cutscene trigger, just so that you don't have NPCs taking it at their own pace, because we don't like that.
Orange Jesus is with Sir BG today.
I think this relay race has been blessed.
Yeah. Really.
Well,
I think
and-
if we do
well-
another Mana series relay race, we might have to do all storylines just to show off all of Legend of Mana.
100% runs? No, please?
I'll do it. It's only 7 hours.
Just have 2 people racing 100% while everyone else goes through all the storylines.
Oh my god! That was 3 brave blades out of 4 drops.
God damn.
Oh, she's gonna get like 4 more in the flames.
Yeah, when you go to the castle.
I'm sorry, that is
Mouse
too far.
castle.
Sir BG, that is your allotment of Brave Blades for the rest of the year.
Alright,
Should
so
share.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
So
Were you
the-
using Game Shark, sir?
the radishes are my least favorite enemy, and I think we had a consensus on that. The snakes are my second least favorite
Yes.
enemy. I absolutely hate the snakes, particularly
I
one
don't-
in Leucemia.
I don't mind the snakes in the forest because I just counter-strike them, but the ones in Leucemia and the fairy storyline are ungodly trolls.
Yep, the one right when you start the fight and you have one right in front of you in Leucemia, that guy really upsets me. And you can also soft lock the game there, which I did with the bow, and it made me really sad. 'Cause
you walked into the top block?
yeah, I main gunned
No! Come into hit!
the extreme damage on the bow. It knocks everything to the left side of the screen. I wasn't thinking. I picked up all my drops and I started the next fight and I put my head on my desk. But thankfully, I picked up all my drops, so it ended the battle. Well,
The zombies do troll a lot too. The zombies do troll.
Mark tried to
That's
troll
why
me
we
there,
have
by the way.
Counter-Strike. That's why we have Counter-Strike.
There is that one enemy in the Man of Holy Land that likes to squish you too. I think my worst run I got squished like 6 times. I just couldn't move. It was really bad.
I got squished in the forest. When you walk in, and there's like 3 of them right there at the entrance. Like they all decided to squish me like one after the other after the
Wow.
other.
Idotama. Wow. I 2-cycle Idotama.
Nice.
nice.
Oh wow. All right,
Hey,
so
Sierra.
pretty
This is
decent
a race.
Itodamas. So I think the only troll RNG we're seeing consistently throughout the run so far is just Activator. So
Yeah, I haven't gotten.
Oh, that's.
got PX is next.
Oh, PX is
in
gonna
line.
get it worse. I know it.
I forgot that puts you to sleep.
He's either gonna get the best or he's gonna get the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm like the one with the worst time right now. It's funny because Sir VG held the world record for like 5 years, and then I came in and like after like learning the game for like 2 weeks, took world record, and then a couple days later, PX took world record, and then another week later, Sir VG took world record back.
Oh, I had world record all about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys.
I had it for like a week, and then you're
That's
like, "Hey, I took
exactly
it." I was like,
how RNG
"Oh."
this game is.
Also, back when the world record was a 158 in-game time on SDA, I actually managed to tie that on PS3. Just saying.
Wow.
I managed to tie that on PS3, which is like 4 or 5 minutes lost from loading times alone.
I think my
This
current
game is.
PS3
I highly
is
recommend
the
if
same.
anyone wants to learn to run this game. We do have a semi-active thread on SDA. I say semi-active because we will respond if you post them there. But we also have all of the speedrun.com leaderboards. And generally, if you're streaming this game, one of us will find you because we're almost always looking at the runs. So we're a good little community. I think we're a good group of people. And then there's PX.
Hey.
Hey, come on now. PX helped me out when I was starting out.
It's
I
true.
appreciate PX.
I think I gave him a little bit of a hard time, but I just like him. I think it's
We love you, PX.
yeah, we're a good group of people. You're always welcome to like come into any of our streams and ask us questions. I'm sure most of us will answer anything that we can.
Also, I'm guaranteed to go into at least
if you
one
ever
wrong
come
door
to
here in the
this game-
underworld.
Oh, I am completely the same. I get completely lost in the underworld sometimes during my runs. It just
It's not that hard.
The
I'm
flames
really
is
bad at
easy. The
counting
underworld,
doors.
I don't know. I will go in the wrong door at one point.
It's not that hard.
Underworld trolls me a lot more than anything else.
Draconis' castle, I managed to just get down in maybe 2 or 3 attempts, but I still get lost in the underworld. I'll go in a wrong door and see a bed, and I'll just be like, oh.
Yeah, man.
I've gotten lost in the forest. I've actually like I was on autopilot once and I went left instead of down. Like the first thing was to go down. I was like, "What am I doing?" He's like, "This is like the wrong way," and then I had to go back. And he's like, "Seems like yeah, this is where her scent is." I'm like, "No, just shut up." What you're seeing right now, Phalix is actually back in the underworld because he has to go here to finish up the storyline, even though he was just here earlier. But he has to go deeper into the underworld to get to where Draconis is.
If I'm not mistaken, Lark has not yet executed his
Damn it, Lawrence,
master
stop
plan
talking
yet.
that.
His plan is basically making a deal with the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because the American version, the US version calls him Draconis, while in the Japanese version it's actually Tiamat.
The same one from SD3 that I'm
It's a-
assuming you never saw in the run.
It's pretty much like the only canonical story in Legend of Mana. Oh,
And with the dragon storyline, you'll get to see 2 other bosses. from this relay, you get to see Full Metal Hagar, who is also the first boss in Seeking Tetsu 3, and then you get to see Mantis Ant, which was the first boss in Secret of Mana.
I'm pretty sure you see Mantis Ant all but the blue route.
I don't think you see it. No, I think you do see it in Jumi, because you still do Niccolo's Business Unusual.
Already?
Yeah. It's the first one you do in both Fairy and Jumi.
Oh, I didn't know about Jimmy route.
I only know that because I made a split for it on Live Split.
All right, coming in, Aggravator.
All
All right,
Good luck.
here we go.
I would say raise your Moogles, but he's on the honkers. Honk! Everybody honk.
Honk.
Honk and chat, guys. Give him some honks.
Oh,
So I don't think this is possibly very clear at this point, but Lark and Sierra are linked, and Sierra is basically trying to right
God.
Lark's wrong ways. He looks like he can make a fight.
yep, he's dead.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Alright, so for all the misfortune, PX gets maybe the best activator fight. We'll see if Sabin can run up that activator.
Deep slice, where did you get that?
I don't know, I just picked it up.
Wait, what weapon are you using? That's not.
The blackout. That's what I got.
Oh. Okay. That works.
I saw him using it yesterday with his practice.
I had one practice G-Rush run for the entire marathon.
Yeah, I like the black elk. When I was using that for marathon strat, I was like, if I get this, I'll be perfectly fine.
Bro was FFA on Go 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 Go.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see
reason-
this into the background because it merges a bit.
The reason why you had to fight Lark at this point in the story, so Lark was trying to gather all the mana energy to get it to himself so that he could return back to the surface and return to Sierra, sibling love, I guess. But Draconis, so he wants to challenge Draconis to a duel as to claim the right over the power, but Draconis just betrays him and just turns him into a weird monster thingy, and then you gotta beat him up. So now you're going after Draconis for mana energy instead, since he's took it and ran away. Is pretty much what's going on in a nutshell. Sir VG, are things working on your end?
Uh-oh, Sir VG? Seems like there might be some technical
Where's my
difficulties
stream?
going on Sir VG's side.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get VG back in here. Not quite certain what's going on at the moment, but hopefully he's still going on his end.
Just playing Twitch.
Thanks, Twitch.
Thanks, Switch.
That's why I always do when something goes wrong.
One of my favorite things with this game is that with each of the three main storylines, they didn't kind of cop out and make sort of a generic theme or a generic area. All three of the storylines all have their own final area, their own final boss, their own music for everything. And in my opinion, they're all like the most fantastic tracks in the game.
Well, there's plenty of recycled music, but they're still great.
What
The music's just fantastic.
for the final areas though, they're all unique. The City of Flickering Destruction, Excitement of Both of Us, and What is the flames that like one who waits on the breath of destiny or something?
I don't know.
But yeah,
Also,
like
I only lost 18 seconds naming the rep at the champ. But the champ is here!
Oh god.
Do, 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 do.
Oh no, please. Speaking of awesome music, I don't know about you guys, but I completely dig the Draconis' Castle theme. It is top tier.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
it's good,
My
like-
capture software failed.
Oh no.
Yep, that's why my stream's dead. It's actually running.
yeah, but
Yeah, Nicolo is in this run, and surprisingly enough, he's probably the most useful AI after Sierra.
Absolutely.
I'm actually
the most
gonna,
useful.
I'm gonna have to argue with you on that one. On about, I think 4 or 5 of my runs during the boss fight, he has kicked the boss out of range of my lunging arc, and I just whiff completely.
That's why
So-
he's second. That's why he's second best.
There we go.
Excellent.
Yeah, because
Alright.
he'll line up perfectly for lunging arc, and he'll be like, I'm gonna uppercut, and it's like, well, there goes.
there
everything.
goes everything. Yeah. But I agree with Flexel. Like,
So
got
SerVG is
DG
here.
back,
His
guys.
capture software has crashed, but he's, I believe, still running. We just have to go on his word that he's not
Alright,
with
I
that
got
crash
nice
right
right
now.
there on this boss.
There he is. We got him.
Look at punches. Look at head.
So in Draconis' castle, you have to defeat like 3 kind of mini bosses, I guess we'll call them, in order
Yeah,
to
3
kind of
dragons.
unlock like the true route to Draconis' chambers, I guess we'll call it. Yeah, Draconis' chambers, sure. If not, you kind of just like run around in a big old maze and kind of bounce a lot. Casually, this place is somewhat frustrating, I guess. Your first time through,
Yeah, it
especially.
is very frustrating casually.
I think my first time through, it took me like an hour and a half to kind of figure out what I was doing here.
Also,
but
this is the only point in this run where you'll see a save point. They're pretty
that's
rare. Save points are pretty rare in this game.
Mm-hmm. And I considered saving here because it was supposed to be storming really bad here in Texas, but it wasn't. I didn't really want to end up ripping my whole team to a power outage.
You see another save point in the Luan Highway.
Oh, right. That one. Forgot that one just.
Jeez, Blip, come on.
Oh, look at that! No Brave Blade.
Oh, geez. That's 2?
Oh boy. Alright, we got the Sabin fighting Activator right now. It seems like he's getting a pretty decent fight. Not like super good, but it's decent, I guess.
Got it.
So, congratulations PX on best Activator during the relay.
Nice.
He's got to get something going for him.
Alright, was that second try or technically first try? Because of back and forth.
Brave Blade?
Yeah, Brave Blade.
Try. I had to go back.
Alright, cool. So far we just got first, second, and third try for drops on a 12.5% chance for each, which is unheard of. I don't know. That's way too lucky in my opinion.
I don't know. Where Felix is right now, he's fighting a bunch more swords, so he's gonna finally get more Brave Blade drops.
Nope. Money.
Yeah, there's a chance that you can get some more. Oh, all right. We've got.
There's a very small chance of dying at the very end of the run in the what we call the 4 corners, but it's actually fairly easy to avoid if you just pop attack.
Or Splitter. And if anyone's gonna die to Draconis, it's probably gonna be me. I'm probably gonna get ate by him. It's been happening a lot.
Yeah, my first 3 or 4 runs, I got killed by Draconis until I learned the proper position to stand in.
Oh
Those
no,
are
I'm
good.
talking frames. Oh no, my internet. OBS,
Uh-oh.
please.
Oh.
Alright, so we might be losing PX for a little bit, guys. He should be back in just a moment.
OBS is showing 0 kilobytes per second. What the fuck?
I've always
What
had
the
a
hell?
really good Draconis fight, except for when I started to do the tutorial. I was like, he can also kind of truly like activate it, but he never does. And then throughout the entire tutorial, he actually told me to the point of killing me twice.
Yeah, I'm gonna try restarting my stream. What the heck is OBS doing?
So I guess in placement of... Oh gosh. In placement of RNG, we've got a problem.
The 30 crash cancel.
Yeah. We apologize for the difficulties.
We had to make it look interesting.
By having second and third place go down, so first place is dominantly ahead.
You'll never know where they'll be when they come back.
Quick, PX, load up a different save file.
Make sure it's the dragon route when you do it.
Only ones that have our end game.
If you load it up and you're in Leucemia, we'll know you cheated.
I have a
All I
save
have
file.
is the end of game saves.
Mm-hmm.
No! Deathbringer, why? Not by one, please.
Alright, so what the Sabin was doing just now, before you can actually get into the Bone Fortress and even get the Ghost of Nemesis, you have to complete the field trip event. It's kind of just in your way. There's really no way around it. The first time, so the point of this event is you're trying to help these little magical school students like make a super awesome magical potion. The first time you go into the field, one of the ingredients you need, I think it's the sparkles, aren't actually there. So you have to just leave and go back. I don't know why they do that, but they did. So it's just fastest to just go in, come back, and then go in again, gather your 3 ingredients, and then clear it fairly quickly. So that's just one of the weird things that are in the way. PX is back, so woohoo. Still not certain. RPG's situation. I think he's back also. Okay, it looks like Sir VG is back as well. He's right at the entrance of Draconis' castle.
Oh, there you go.
Welcome back, Sir VG. Welcome back, PX.
We also,
Also,
have an old-time old
pretty much
Legend
so I just like spinning around. It's fun.
Ooh, okay.
An old Legend of Honor runner in the chat right now. Very German. Old runner.
Ooh. Shout outs.
Right, so Felix is fighting the final boss of the Dragon Round. Each round has their own final boss. And yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, Crimson Dragon's a pretty straightforward fight. You kind of just stand by his claw, and just beat on his face and hope that he's not in some sort of awkward invincibility frames at the time.
Yes! Good Jajara 2 fight.
Nice. That was a really solid Jajara just now.
Wow. It's not even
Like-
doing its tech? What the hell?
I think-
I've never seen that before.
I
Jajara,
was
Lark
using
actually
spin
helps
attacks to
unlock.
try to stun him. That's why.
What?
I was using spin attacks to stun him to try to stop him from doing it.
Oh.
I did not even consider using spin for something like that.
I
Well
haven't
played.
either. See, this is what we're talking about. We may have the route might be optimized, but there's still small things that you can do to really make it even more optimized. That each runner just has their own little shtick that they do.
Yeah, spin is really useful because it's pretty much the fastest attack animation you can do. So if you try to finish off enemies, it's a lot faster to kill them with spin than it is to pretty much hit them, because they take a lot less longer to explode. Especially compared to Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike takes forever.
but one thing that I like the fairy route more than dragon route as well is fairy route. As soon as you finish that last boss, you have an input break. In dragon route, there's like 3 text boxes in the start of the ending that you have to actually advance.
It's 4.
4?
Yeah, there's 4 boxes you have to advance. 3 by Lark, 1 by Badis. After that, you pretty much get a 3-minute restroom break.
Here, you get a 5-minute.
Alright, third try.
I think it's like 5.5.
And it's exclusive to the US version too, or the DSC. The JP version does not have that.
Do you have to advance all the text boxes in the Japanese version?
No, it automatically advances in JP Dragon.
Oh.
I got third try the spinner, so that wasn't bad.
Third try, Brave Blade.
Yeah, Brave Blade, sorry. Yeah,
Alright.
Brave Blade.
So we've got all 3 and under for our drops, which is
Oh,
really,
spin
really
RNG.
good.
Fine. There's one fallback to there's one negative to spin, besides it doing less damage. Is that after the first spin attack, your second one and up have a chance of making you dizzy yourself. And it's really annoying when it happens.
That's unfortunately accurate. Sierra's
Alex
being
needs to relax for a few minutes, maybe run to the restroom, come back, before he has to do the second half of this run, which is the collection of the artifacts, like after Slayer.
Sierra was a little bit stubborn with the saving, but that was actually pretty good.
I've seen worse. I've seen way worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a pretty
Zero.
terrible zero fight.
Yeah, she's stopped. She spins, and that's it.
That's pretty much every attempt I have.
Spinning is not the worst thing she can do. The worst thing she can do is start jumping around.
Yep. And then if she actually hits you,
The worst part
and you
about that
counter
is
strike in the wrong
the
direction.
easiest way to attack her is Counter Strike, and when you click on a Counter Strike button, your character is locked in a animation for I want to say a second and a half. And
Yeah.
if you're like trying to really like do the counter strikes and you're spamming the button, you can be like locked in that animation for like 10 seconds, and it's no good.
Take
can't do
my
anything.
breath away.
Yeah, this game likes buffered inputs and also doesn't drop inputs as well. So it takes both sides. Also, you see these snakes? I don't even deal with them.
PX is going with the maximum safety strats.
It's just faster.
Yeah, I have yet to get trolled by the snakes, but maybe now that I've said that, next time I try.
I don't even know what you guys. I don't even know what you guys are talking about when you say getting trolled by the snakes.
Leukemia.
Yeah, there's one fight in
I think
Leukemia
I just mismatched Leukemia as well.
that the
Yeah, I
snake
only
is
watched
right at the
Counter-Strike
start.
the snake, so easy peasy for me.
Did you see there? You just got troll splitter from the swords. Because that's the other 1 out of 8 drop that they can give you, and it's basically false hope. You pick it up, and it's a throat splitter. And that's the worst thing you can ever get.
Well, Black Elk's kind of like one of that same thing too.
Black Elk's runnable. You can do it.
Yeah.
As you see it. I'm doing it right now.
As proven by PX approved strategies.
I'm only half a minute behind my Earthblade PB, which is very bad.
The hard part about getting good PBs in this game is once you get that PB with first drop, Earth Splitter, first drop, Brave Blade, good Acrobator, you're almost never going to get that again. Like, if you don't get those perfect every time, you're not going to PB anymore.
Yeah, getting better and better PBs just relies more and more on RNG. The execution of this game is not too difficult to get used to. So you can generally lock in those good RNG splits fairly early. I already have first try weapon splits, and I've only probably done, I'd say no more than 30 runs of this game. So.
Oh god, I think I'm at like 105 attempts? Maybe? Let's see. 105.
105.
This is the worst fight I've ever had ever.
Oh wait, that's just on live sport. I wonder what it is on my W sport as well. Oh.
This is the worst buddies fight I ever had. Damn.
Yeah, sometimes you get really unlucky with these fights where Sierra will like hop over to the other side and you can't really just spam Counter-Strike to connect with Luis. The optimal way is to hopefully connect the Counter-Strike on Luis and kill Luis before Sierra, because it's much easier to spam Counter-Strike than Sierra than Luis. But that rarely ever happens. I don't know if you guys have ever gotten a run where Luis goes down first.
She almost always goes down first for me because that's getting out of the way.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, for me, I always end up hitting Sierra no matter what, apparently. So I guess I
Actually,
have
these
that
cases, right?
positioning.
Because it's guaranteed hit. Buddies will pretty much always sweep the tail, and then from there, it's easy Counter-Strike. And then while he teleports away, you can hit Sierra like you want.
Also, this Summer 11 is really difficult for me right now since I have a headset on and my microphone's a lot more sensitive. I can't whistle the music, and like, it's really catchy. And I'm actually like fighting back. I really have a drive to whistle this music.
So a lot of us actually do like to whistle this thing.
Yeah, it's
If you
fun,
ever watch
it's fun,
that,
it's fun to whistle along to the themes, because they're so good.
Yeah. If you ever watch my speedruns, I am a whistler. I am always whistling.
Oh yeah! By the way, in Summer 11, there's a bunch of crabs, and every crab you step on loses half a second. If not more than half a second.
It's about half a second.
You want to
But-
just, like, for fun, talk to the crab at the end, see how many we break?
I was gonna
I've
say,
never
Alex,
actually-
If y'all want to do that, we can.
instead of whistling.
I call shenanigans on that. I'm behind you. Ah.
I can never get good placement on Draconis. Like, I know it's like you're supposed to be like behind him, and then oh, I see you got yeah. Like you can. The placement on Draconis is really weird.
I can't figure
Hitbox
it out.
is weird.
Yeah, his hitboxes, I can't even tell if it's a hitbox problem or he goes invincible for a moment. I can't really tell the difference sometimes.
There's times where like you'll be in the right hitbox and he'll be right where he is on Serbian news screen in the corner, and he'll just like push you off to the side, and then you get stuck behind him and you can't do anything about it.
That's happened to me a couple times. I don't like the auto pushing. I don't know why it happens, or I don't know why it's even a feature, but
It's
it is, and
because
it's
we're stuck
unfortunate.
in the enemy's hitbox or something like that. It's really stupid. And then you just get juggled in there till you have to.
I've actually had a really hard time with that sword fit that Alex just fought.
This spin RPG has been so bad, I don't think I've ever managed to get a second spin off while being stunned myself.
Big Baby's my trouble in this one. I've had it. I go down to hit him and he'll start juggling me, and we'll play circus for like 5 minutes. I hate Big Baby.
Here we have Full Metal Hugger. The best way to deal with him is to hopefully skip when he shuts his eyes. Usually just a couple of good strong attacks and then technique. And then you have like a little bit of window of time before he actually decides to respond and you just kind of clean him up. So Balak just demonstrated a more or less optimal Full Metal Hugger fight.
Also, I don't think we ever mentioned this, but in this route, in this game actually in general, most of the choices that you need to select to advance the game is usually the second choice. It's really silly.
Yeah, most everything defaults
the
to the
only
negative.
I've seen is mostly, yeah, I think like the only character who, as you start off a positive, is when Badis is talking, because you smash X through all his dialogue. It's really weird.
Yeah, I've done a lot of dialogue moves where I kind of just mash and expect yes to be on top, but it's not because it's Legend of Mana, and Legend of Mana doesn't care what I think. It's kind of strange too, because I think at the beginning of the game, it's like a lot of twos, and then it kind of like has a couple of ones in the middle, and then it goes back to twos, and then it's back to twos, and then it screws with my head quite a bit. I've wrong dialogue option too many times.
And there's some dialogue options that if you're not paying attention and you choose the wrong one, you actually will have to reset.
Yeah.
It's not so much of a problem in Dragon Storyline because the one that does cause this issue is the very first thing you do in
It's not really
the route.
sick, it's pick them off, but it's just last slower.
Yeah, it's like a
Just slow
30-second
time
time loss or so, isn't it? For if you say the wrong thing to Lazzle.
So yeah, like sometimes it's fixable. Like with earlier when I think it was Sabin pressed the wrong thing on I think it was Sir VG who got gacked. Well, it was someone who got gacked. I think it was
I
chose
did.
the
I mean,
the
Phalix got gacked. Yeah, that.
That's
Yeah,
right. Alex got
it's the wrong
gacked.
Gunbear. I got the wrong dialogue on Draconis, which means I have to talk to him manually to select yes. Oh my god, Sierra, don't steal my XP.
But like, so with the very first one where you're talking to Elazul in the bar, you actually do that like halfway through the fairy storyline, and if you screw that up, the run is dead. You have to start over.
No, I
That's
think
such a story so
you
far.
also yeah, because if you screw up that dialogue with Elazul, all you have to do is go to the marketplace and then go upwards, and then he'll talk to you around the map and ask you to join.
But what if you goof up on the map too?
Well, talk to him again.
Yeah, I think he comes with you no matter what.
That's
Even if you tell him no, he's like I think he either stays there or he comes with you anyway.
you think he stays there?
I know in some of my early runs I goofed on the dialogue options, and it's like the first thing you do in Dragon Storylines. It's like whatever. that's just
Blimey,
said.
Niccolo, what are we going to be doing today? Same thing we do every day, Emu. Try to take over the world.
That sounds like what Niccolo's plan is in life. When this game first came out, I was like, Niccolo's gonna be the final boss, isn't he?
He's just gonna transform into Arcana at the end.
You must pay the toll to pass this game.
I'm sorry, this isn't the sanctuary you were looking for. Please pay 5,000 Fluker. 50,000, sorry.
Okay, Lucre for Sword of Mana, deal.
I meant 50K. I mean, it's the toll that you paid for the wheel spoke, right?
Well,
Also, this coming up for me is the best dialogue box ever. It's one choice, and you can't move the dialogue. Why is it a choice box?
Oh, I never really understood that either.
And it's not like... Did you really name your character John Cena? Oh, God.
I just
You better be using gloves the whole time.
There's a reason I went with male character, because I never play with male character.
So there you go. There you see Mantis Ant getting demolished by Phalix. That's the first boss in Secret of Mana. So that's a good little throwback there.
Yeah, you can pretty much just one-shot him with Lunging Arc. I think there were a couple situations where I did not get a lot of EXP crystals, so my Lunging Arc actually didn't one-shot him, which was kind of weird to happen, but it happened.
Well, levels in this game don't really do much.
Yeah, they don't
There's
help too much.
Very
Like
crystal stat increases that don't really do anything.
they're definitely not like essential to the run. I didn't know what else to say was a cause of why I could not one-shot that boss with Lunging Arc when you usually can. So must have been like extremely bad EXP drops, but actually getting EXP drops is kind of bad because it's kind of slow. You'd rather get item or like candy.
Yeah,
Candy's
actually,
there's
Legend of
no doubt.
Mana has actually gotten a lot more popular in the past 2 months than I think it's ever been.
Yeah, my streams of it have been.
I think,
I've been getting a lot
I-
of folks in there.
Yeah, I think I get the most viewers whenever I'm speedrunning Legend of Mana.
I have no comment.
So as you can see, everyone's doing like different artifact placements. Phalix is kind of doing I want to say it's improvised or if it's actually what his a new idea for the route is, but basically you have to make sure you get all these items placed on the map. And now what he's doing, he's going to go set up the final event before the very end, called Cage of Dreams, which only activates after you've placed down, I think, 18 artifacts.
18
Yeah,
artifacts,
16.
and let's go back home.
Yeah, and then you go in the house for the first time, and then you have to leave the house, and then you go back into the house for it to activate. After you go inside the home, inside the house, inside the house, inside home, it's kind of weird. Just look.
And because this is the first time ever back in after doing one of the first 2 missions, we do the Lost Princess. It triggers a event that happens in Domina that we never do.
Yeah.
2 sorcerers.
The little sorcerers, or is it the 2 sorcerers? I forget what.
No sorcerers, yeah.
But I messed up on one of my placements, so I had to do a little something different. But I normally do that Gato Grottos and then the jungle there on the peninsula.
Yeah, the placing order is not too crucial, unless you actually run into like an artifact.
There's
Yeah.
a little bit of placement that's important. You can only place artifacts next to artifacts if A, it's a town, or B, you finish a quest in that artifact. That's why it's important.
Yeah.
Towns like next to empty spaces.
Yeah, so that's like the jam that I was kind of alluding to. If you kind of goof up and try to put too many fields next to each other, but you've never actually entered the field, then you won't be allowed to. But if you're at like a corner, like let's say, oh man, how do I want to explain this without visuals? But let's say you have 2 adjacent tiles on a spot you want to place an artifact. One of them has a beaten quest, one of them doesn't. You can still place because there is an adjacent tile that has a beaten quest, so you're still fine. But you can accidentally jam on artifacts if you don't put them in a good order.
But I want to give big thanks to Squaresoft at the time for
Full Metal Haggard!
I've always called him Sir Pokal, but the bird NPC, the storyteller, he is the greatest speedrunning NPC of all time. You see him a lot during the run. He's like, "Oh hey, are you in a hurry? Here, let me warp you." Or, "Do you want to listen to this?" And you just tell him no, and he'll advance the story.
Oh, yeah,
You don't ever have to listen.
Wow, I got 0 item drops from swords.
Nice.
What did you just do, VG?
I was hoping he beat Full Metal Haggard.
I've never fought him on the opposite side like that before.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, we're so powerful at this point in the game that the first boss we fight, the Mantitan, just dies in 1 hit. It's great.
Just bop him and he's done. Alright, so you've seen them around a couple times, the Sproutlings, what Alex is talking right now. I honestly think they're extremely annoying, but whatever. They're the little guys that end up restoring the Tree of Mana with a little dandelion fluff that you see coming out of their head. They kind of just gather and do whatever Sproutlings do.
They form a tree.
Yay!
Also, as far as the end goes, I know that Omegas was saying he wants like kind of everyone to like keep the stream up. Should I go ahead and advance like the victory screen dialogue into the ending, or like wait till everybody to advance to the ending?
I think everyone deserves to hear that.
Just go through to the save point.
Yeah, I think it would be
Oh,
fine.
not again. Oh, yeah, try that.
Just park it at the final save time, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, if you haven't noticed by now, but a common theme in all these fights is that the rabbit will usually die in every fight.
Yeah, I'm hoping
Boss fight,
I'm
just
hoping the
die.
mana goddess sends him to the moon. That's one of the bomb attacks that the mana goddess does. If it catches the rabbit, I mean flies off the screen, and oh, I love it.
Oh, really? I've never seen that happen.
Yeah, like the force, like it's the black mass that goes up in the air and then makes the sphere explosion. If that hits the bunny, it to the moon.
All right. Let's see if we
you guys
can
should
get
hear one
some...
of the best themes in this game as well. The Mana Trade theme.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, all the music's really good. Come on.
Yeah, this is
Let's
my
be
favorite
honest.
soundtrack of all time. The excitement of both of us being my favorite like game music ever. I really recommend this game, like if only for the soundtrack. If nothing else appeals to you for some reason, it's the soundtrack that will. It's worth it.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
this
casually.
game, if it wasn't about the soundtrack as well.
Casually, this game is still extremely entertaining, and I think it's also the game with probably the most cryptic equipment upgrading system known to mankind. I don't really know if there's anything more cryptic than forging original mana.
The Library of
The entire
Congress could
base
hold all the
version
info.
of it finishes how you hate.
Isn't the composers the same as Kingdom Hearts?
Yoko Shimomura.
Local.
Can't remember. Because I looked it up on Wiki and she worked a lot of stuff.
She
for the
worked on-
original
Have to
Mana.
look that one up. I don't know off the top of my head.
Don't breathe fire. Don't breathe fire. Why'd I do that? I panicked.
Oh, I only got one hit.
All games recordist.
Yeah, so Niccolo shoved him out of the way, so DG unfortunately got like a half whiff on him.
Oh, Sarah's
It
dead.
does take both of the hits to get the full damage, so. Also, that was not a chocobo. That phallic was killed. It's not a chocobo.
And you totally can't get one as a pet.
Nope.
Yeah, you could get a chocobo as a pet in this game instead of Rabbi, but it's very slow. It's not slower.
I mean, actually, it would.
There's not.
Oh yeah, you'd have to do
Only
Monster
gets a
Corral,
four.
wouldn't you?
No. You have to open up the save. You have to open up the save menu at the beginning, so that it sees that you have a Final Fantasy VIII save file on your PS1 memory card. And then when you go to Monster Corral, it's a chocobo egg, but the rabbit egg takes 4 days to hatch. Chocobo egg takes 6. So you need to walk extra.
Ugh.
So it's just straight up slower overall. Lot slower.
4 quarters.
Why do you have chocobo?
Yeah,
How much-
Alex is in the sanctuary. You gotta defeat all the fights in the 4 corners. At first, when I did a run, I was just like, hey, maybe I can just go to the last corner and kill the stuff there. No, you gotta kill all 4 corners.
Yeah,
I
the,
did like 4 or
Oh.
something like that or something. Something symbolic.
the Dragon
Like the fourth
Corner
body-
is the worst, but I'm throwing against the goat and the basilisk. Let me go.
Yeah,
Yeah, this fight right here
Okay.
is going pretty around.
pumped pretty hard right now.
I can't counter strike or nothing. Okay.
Alright, back in control. Alex is back in control. Okay.
Yeah, that thing is also annoying because it can flatten you. It's
Yeah, that's the little guy I was talking about, the basilisk.
yeah, he's one of the worst. But the my second worst enemy is coming up on the last corner that he goes into.
Oh, the egg.
That thing, I just call it the head sucker. It just jumps on you and sucks your blood out.
Like, you'll be about to kill it, and then it'll just jump on your head, and it'll waste time.
Can't do anything while it just kills you. And then once it's done with that, it can just do it again. It's like why?
This is the room that control you on Palix's screen, but if you just use lunging arc, you can actually hit almost all of them, if not all of them at times, and then just trivialize the entire room. Because the tiny blue dragon will just wreck your ship.
Yeah.
You will
Yeah,
make
that
your day
guy does.
absolutely horrible.
He he does too much damage.
Yeah, the brief fire I think will take you down to like 10%.
Level for the run.
And naked. You're not wearing any armor. Well, you're
Yeah.
wearing, like,
Well, we have the
default
starting armor. We have the starting armor.
It's a little bit of protection, but yeah, for that corner, I kind of just like to uppercut. I think the baby dragon into like the bottom left pillar, and that gives me enough time to just spam heart attacks on him until he's dead. And then just 2 dragons is like relatively easy to kill.
No, this game is a disaster. You can run it on fast speed.
Balance is coming up on time soon.
If you're running on fast speed, the FMVs just go too fast for the game and it just breaks.
Bunny! Bunny!
Alright, I can actually take some time now.
Balance is at the final boss of the game, which is the mana goddess of
She's
mana.
the third of the trifecta of trolls.
And I completely whiffed him. Yeah, that's...
She is the third troll. Those hitboxes don't make sense.
Yeah, mana goddesses, like, even if you counter strike and you get the actual swing animation and it goes clean through her body, it will do absolutely nothing sometimes.
And her SDs do giant lot of damage.
Yeah, if you get slapped,
You screw up.
if you get hit by her at all, you're kind of done.
Yeah, like Felix right now hasn't got a single hit in. So
You did just now. Like, the best case scenario is to get her in a corner, because generally when she's in a corner, it kind of helps to
you just want her
mitigate
to
the infancy that she has going on. Or not the infancy, but the goofy hitbox. Because she'll, like, sometimes even run into your swing, like, after it's almost dead. She'll just, like, walk into it and get counter-strike. It's kind of goofy.
Yeah, she likes to hop around. Thankfully, she'll hop around to you, so you don't really have to reposition
Oh
yourself
my
most
god,
times.
I'm gonna
Looks
die.
like Alex is gonna get the eclipse.
Oh, dear lord.
Oh. And you see
Okay, I remembered where to stand to dodge it. I thought it was full screen.
Oh, and the last hit too.
That was really scary. That...
my god. Again.
Time. Yeah, I thought that was full screen, so I remember to stand in the bottom left corner.
GG for Alex.
GG Felix. Congratulations to Team Go, 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 go. Is that 14 yet? I don't know. Wait.
11:30:08.
And congrats
Yeah,
on the win. Go, 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 go.
Jack.
However many goes there are.
Too many.
Thank you, Stinger PA, for the contribution in chat.
Oh god.
Good job, Stinger.
Oh,
Alright.
GG guys, this was very enjoyable. It's been a very good day.
Glad.
One mod spam.
One mod spam.
But don't
Gone,
check out
gone,
yet, because we still got the other 3 teams going at it.
FF14 is fun, but we're playing Legend of Mana right now.
Yeah, this is Legend of Mana. This isn't Final Fantasy 14. Let's talk about it later. So
The best
technically,
credits are-
his run isn't done until after the credits because that's when he needs to get his in-game time. So
Time is very easy to calculate. It's pretty much the exact. It's always the same amount of time.
Yeah,
10 minutes and 30 seconds.
I forgot I might actually PB this and I didn't advance the text, so let's see what happens.
And it's pretty much 10 minutes, 30 seconds after the final hit, roughly.
'Cause I'm gonna have to watch the VOD of this. I'm pretty sure I just PB'd. I made a lot of mistakes, but I'm pretty sure that's a PB.
Alright, Mana Tree.
Because I had 2 minutes to
Summer
save in
loving.
Bone Fortress.
How many crabs? I stepped on, I think, 4 crabs my practice run, so there's your over-under.
Well, get good. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
No, it's
Like,
usually
in
the
order-
ones that the ones in the very first screen are the ones that always troll me the most.
All right, well, let's start counting the crabs for PX then. See if we meet that 5 to 6 quota.
6.
I went slowly to dodge the crab.
7.
Summer Lovin' music is also great.
It is good. Just try not to whistle this time.
Okay, actually, something I hope
Oh, come on.
you guys can explain
There
to
we
me.
go.
Kind of like I think it's like a weird story inconsistency, but like right here, at where the Saban's at, like, wasn't Lark supposed to be locked to the underworld for like another 1,000 years or something? But like, by the time the cutscene finishes, he's like in the White Forest and like away from the underworld.
You might have
I
been
think
able to break a deal with someone.
He's cursed or something.
You slept for 100 years.
Okay, I guess I'm willing to believe that.
Don't question Legend of Mana story.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I did a bad thing.
So,
That part's
Felix, what was the
fun.
drop rate on those, on both Brave Blade and Earth Splitter? Earth Splitter was 1, Brave Blade was 2?
3, I
Oh
believe.
my god, I'm getting juggled.
Oh, you are a beach
Oh
ball
my
right now,
God!
PX.
12.
Just die.
Wow, I've never seen that happen before.
Yeah, I generally
Oh,
get away
this-
with him with just some
Yeah.
counterattacks, but
Also, one crab will always get himself stuck in the corner and just start spazzing out.
Freaking
out.
I love that
Yeah.
crab. My favorite
it's the
crab.
freaky crab. We love freaky crab.
Always does that.
So next relay, we need Team Freaky Crab.
Team freaky crab. All right, let's
Brave.
do it.
Brave
Never
Freaky
stop.
Crab. Freaky Crab.
Team Brave Blade and the team never shows up.
You're funny, PX.
I try.
Team Throat Splitter.
Next time, can we do the ferry route?
Yeah, dude, I'm down for that. I like Barrier Route.
We're 1.
Or is instead of who gets the Brave Blade drop, well, it's still gonna be who gets the Blade Blade drop, but it's also gonna be who gets the Spiral Claw.
Spiral Claw isn't too bad, but definitely makes it
Well,
easier.
it's awful because you need to get it. You want to save a lot of time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
That's-
nice.
I mean,
Fast,
Sir
wasn't
VG's world record doesn't have Spiral Claw.
Oh lord.
It's bad. Oh my god, Metal Hager, what are you doing?
Oh, did you get the eye?
No, it's a lot worse.
Yeah,
What am
PX
I-
is getting pushed around by a Hager, and VG got
22.
stoned by the Basilisk.
Wait, that was only one hit. I got one hit on Legend Guard. What is going on?
All right, well, PX just
Dangerous
lost
corner.
all chance of the quick kill. But
I'm gonna spin this. I'm gonna spin on the champ because
all right, so Sir VG is also going for the tech kill.
Oh, crap.
Man, my
Uh,
stream must be
we're-
delayed or something because I'm way behind.
I'm using the hitbox links.
Oh,
That's a scary corner.
Yeah, I don't like that corner at all. It's always a little nerve-wracking, especially since it's like right at the very end of the run, and I don't want to take a death at like the goofy spot. It's ugh. That
I don't
corner is
know.
a little bit.
I don't usually have trouble with that at all. Also, I'll just show off this crab because it's pretty funny.
Alright, Mana got us.
And then he just kills himself.
Good luck on Manigatus or VG. Okay, so to once again kind of review.
Damn it, Buju.
To once again kind of review why we're doing all of these seemingly irrelevant
Hi, Buju.
side quests is we need to collect enough artifacts to satisfy that 18 requirement. It just so happens that with the artifacts that we have and the artifacts that these events give, it just is the optimal route for collecting. So the dragon storyline has been said and done for quite a while, but now you just gotta satisfy the other requirement.
And dead.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, she did one last attack.
Nice finishing with lunging arc.
Actually slowing yourself down to get a flashier finish.
I only ended up 238 behind world record.
Oh no.
Oh no. Whatever shall we do?
So that means this will be a 147 for me.
I mean, that's pretty good considering you had to fix up your stream in the middle of the run as well, so unexpected delays.
Not fantastic, but still a very respectable time.
Oh yeah, I forgot last time with that.
Four grabs.
All right, so it looks like we're looking at 11:38:33 for the Mughal Sentinels. GG, second place.
GG. Sir VG.
Sir GG. Oh my god, are you serious? I'm like a pixel off having lunging arc for the Mantis fight.
Did you get a half hit or did you get a no hit?
No, I'm a pixel off of having lunging arc to start the fight.
Oh.
Hey, I gave money to Niccolo. Guess I'm killing the traditional way.
Alright, we'll see if the Sabin can pull off a nice quick kill on Full Metal Hugger. I believe it's 6 or 7 strong attacks into lunging arc and then some cleanup.
I just do it when his bars are on half yellow or half red.
Never mind, no one near a PP.
Alright, got it.
Oh, I
Ooh,
Got a
nice.
good
Nice.
kill.
Oh,
Nice quick kill.
no. Oh, you got it. Nice. Yeah, that was a one-hit lunging arc. Lunging arc has 2 hits. You only managed to
Yeah.
get one.
That's what I thought too.
I don't know what happened to mine. I only got 1 hit, even though both of them clearly hit him.
All the artifacts. Niccolo was holding out.
No, those aren't artifacts. Those are just items.
I know.
151 is a pretty nice time. Actually, it's a decent time.
Alright, so now PX is going to be heading back to Cage of Dreams after he sets down his next artifacts.
Yep. And the way I place my artifacts is to minimize screen scrolling on the board map as much as possible because it's slow when you have to scroll the screen.
Yeah, when you're just placing these down, it doesn't really matter where you place them, just as long as you place them.
Well,
Well, okay.
it's
Yeah,
a minor
unless
time
you-
save.
You just have to make sure you avoid, the jam where you can't put a field next to a field. Well, anything next to a field that's been unbeaten. So that's the only thing you have to watch out for, really. Speaking of the artifacts, I don't know, when I first casually played the game, it was kind of a nice reward to just see all the animations for the artifacts when they first hit the map. I think they're like really cool and really cute.
151.
So are we adding Dawn of Mana into the next one?
Is that just replace FFA?
Yeah. I mean, Sword of Mana to replace FFA, and then Dawn of Mana for true SD4.
Sir VG is pretty much the only one who knows Junior Route, so does Junior Route show off more of the runs in Fairy Route? Or more of the game? Or is it just more back and forth between same areas?
I think Jumi actually uses the most artifacts, just from watching Sir VG's world record.
My main problem with Jumi Route is the 7 jewel beast fights.
See if I
Yeah,
go over
VG
again.
warned me about that one. I'm starting to learn Jumi now that I've gotten a couple runs of Fairy in.
I've actually never touched the other two storylines myself. What is the Jewel Beast fight like? What's this issue?
It's a very,
fight him 7
very
times?
boring and generic fight. You fight 7 times.
Oh, okay.
It's the 7 Jewel Beasts.
All right, I got it. I got you. I didn't know I was supposed to take that boss name literally.
I mean, it kind of looks cool, like a face hugger with like scorpion legs or something. I don't know, but
And they're all different colored.
yeah.
On the plus side, you see Pearl doing stuff.
Yeah, you get to see Black Pearl, which is really cool.
The
Jumi's
city of-
storyline
or
is
Bejeweled
about...
City is a pretty neat.
Jumi's storyline is definitely the longest. It's about 2.5 hours. In-game time world record is 2:30, I believe, from Sir VG. Fairy's starting to get some love. We got about 5,
Fairy's around
maybe
12
6
runners.
runners in it now. Dragon definitely has the most runners, with I think 8 or 9.
Alright. These 3 small dragons are really annoying, so I'm just saying no to this fight.
Oh yeah, I always just counter-strike them all because they can.
The thing is, when you counter-strike, they can still hit you, and it's really annoying.
Yeah, when they kind of overlap and they can kind of lick you through your counter strike sometimes. I've gotten like to almost death in that fight a couple times.
Yeah,
It's kinda
they're
scary.
very possible. They have very good chance of killing you.
I think
Or just
PX. I think you're the one who told me to start counter-striking them when I was first learning the game.
It's better than hitting them normally,
Oh yeah. Well,
because it kills you
can't.
faster. But they can still kill you. They can still kill you.
I'll have to watch your PB to check out the spinning and looks like you're doing flying saw blades there.
My PB? I don't even have it saved.
Oh well, and
My PB is the only run I've ever done, practice or real, that got Earth Splitter first try. And I only managed to PB by half a second, coming in 8 seconds behind on the Legend Mana. I don't even know how I PB'd.
I had an amazing PB. Well, it was almost amazing. Saban's is almost exactly the same. Where like I was like 2 minutes ahead of my old PB, and I was really happy with my time. And then I got trolled on Mana Goddess by my Rabbi.
Oh, yeah, Rabbi.
Because it just kept like every time she was about to attack me, it would hit her with a star and just stun lock her and cancel out her attack.
Oh
The
yeah.
Rabbi control you.
Oh.
Fortunately, depositing the Rabbi at home loses time overall. It's like a very small time loss, like 2 seconds, I think, at most.
Yeah. You do notice in like the fairy after playing Dragon Storyline for so long, when you go to start learning like fairy storyline and you go to the goddess of mana and you fight it, you can tell it's a huge difference from dragon because you don't have anything blocking you from attacking her. It's just straight attack.
Yeah, and you're
attack,
also
attack.
stronger because you fight a lot more things.
She doesn't seem stronger to me. She just seems.
No, you're stronger, for sure.
Oh, you are. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, leveling up is, I guess, a little bit. I don't know if I should say it's irrelevant in the speedrun, but it's not something you have to like route. Like you don't route for leveling in Legend of Mana. I don't think in any of the
You just take it-
categories.
You just take what you have.
I
Yeah.
think you. I think levels are
I think
more
other
required
categories,
for
yeah.
100%.
Also,
Yeah.
Dark Clyde, the bad RNG wasn't really unforeseen. Honestly. Pretty sure everyone who runs these games expects bad RNG.
The ghost. The ghost.
Oh no!
Yeah, kind of
Oh, no.
interesting though. For Legend of Mana, the kind of stats you get from leveling up is determined by the weapon you have equipped. So, I guess it kind of forces you to use other weapons if you want to make sure you get cap 99 on a majority of your stats. I think the most important ones would be health, damage, and tech damage, which I think is best achieved by two-handed sword, gloves, and daggers. I think.
Oh my god.
But that's more so
Yeah, I could've-
relevant in a casual. Oh my gosh. That was really close, PX, but you pulled it off.
That's why I don't like counter-striking him.
Yeah, the dragons, I usually just run up to them and give them the good old heart attack canceling.
I hate.
Oh,
I hate
I
the
hate
Fire
doing
breath is
that.
pretty much the strongest thing.
Oh, I hate doing that.
Yep,
I hate the maps
147.
because you're technically going in or out the tree. The map's reverse.
So my splits say 147, 43. So
Oh, nice.
147.
So I beefed that fight hard. Like I said, most of your minor time saves or time losses in this game come from the small battles you do, not the bosses. That's where your big time losses come from.
Wait, how did Falix have a 151 and? Oh wait, duh, because he started first. Never mind.
Sorry,
Uh,
guys.
Yeah, he caught up to me. Like he was gaining. I think by the time I was at the end of the Bone Fortress, he said where he was, and I noticed, oh, you're catching up a bit.
He got lucky with the 3 brave blades.
Yeah, that did help.
147 times my PB.
Nothing scarier than a Sir VG with 3 Brave Blades catching up to you.
It's like Jaws.
All right, going into the four corners.
All right, 4 corners.
Yeah, 47, 43. That's about 20 seconds behind my PB because he stops time at different than I do. What am I doing? Counter strike the street.
Oh, but I forgot. I also I didn't advance the text for a little bit after the boss. I forgot about that. So that might have moved me up an extra minute.
Yeah, could have been a 150. It's kind of hard to tell with since they don't do the
He's
seconds.
just 6 seconds, but he keeps track of it.
Yeah, it's there, but it's not there for us.
Yeah. Those of you who are watching, the best way that we, except for SirVG, who actually has his timer running all the way through till the in-game time. We basically, after we get our split on the mana goddess of mana, the way we determine our in-game time is add 10 minutes and 30 seconds to your split from the goddess of mana goddess, and then just round it up or round it to the nearest whole.
Oh, not really rounded because if you're like a P9, it counts.
Yeah. Well, like if you have like
Oh my god, hit that stupid dragon.
a 140 32, it would be a 151 and so forth and so on. Or sorry, 141. I'm trying to say. Or if you have a 140 22, it would be then a 150. for
Yeah, when I
in-game.
first picked up Legend of Mana, I thought it was a little strange that we kind of like separated RTA from the final save. It was a little different to me. Is there like a... I actually don't really know the particular reason why we kind of set it up like that. We kind of just like agreed that that's how it should be.
It's just the way it's always been.
Yeah.
Kind of matches better with the Japanese players, but
GRTA timing.
yeah.
I don't know.
That's also why the speedrun leaderboard is set to RTA with in-game time there as well, just so we can have it differentiate between, you know, first, second, third, so that we don't have like 4 people at 1:45 XX.
Yeah.
But like for
Alright,
record's
so-
sake, we just leave in-game time, but for personal best, we usually just do RTA.
Oh my god, hitboxes, please. Nope.
Alright, so PX here fighting the Mana Goddess and
What?
the Sabin coming in on the Mana Tree. Very tight race, really.
Ooh, yeah. How did that counter strike?
No too early.
Get a hit.
I'm very bad positioned here.
Oh, that positioning's horrible. I hate that.
Yeah, I mean, it can still hit.
Hi,
but-
Rabbite. The chat may be
Good
down, but he's
riddance.
gonna come back.
Good riddance, Rabbi.
Alright, I got a good spot here. There it is. This is pretty much the spot you want to be at. What? How is that parry?
Oh,
Oh boy.
that's weird. Uh-oh, coming up on the Eclipse.
Puexel, the in-game time is generally just determined by the hardware, like you said.
Time.
For example, time for PX. For example, the PlayStation
Yeah.
3 version, I did some calculation. It's somewhere in the window. It's kind of hard to get like an exact run to run because of the RNG, but I estimated PS3 version of the game is strangely 9 to 10 minutes slower, just because of the loading screens. I don't know why PS3 has really long, abysmal loading screens, but it does.
It's because it's not really optimized for PS1. It's really bad loading screen for loading times.
But yeah, that's really the only like differences. I think emulator is pretty close to PS1, and I think PS2 is pretty close to PS1 as well. I have no confirmation on PS2. I never touched it myself.
Oh my god, PX.
Oh my god, PX is honking.
Alright, this is gonna be a 150 in-game time.
Alright, so we got Ferocious Honkers in third with 11:54.38. And Sabin here on the last stretch,
I'm gonna
finishing up the
call
4 corners.
11:59.
Ooh, that spell.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I wanted to do.
Oh no, he's paralyzed. I don't know what to call these status effects, really. There's like 3 different status effects where you can't do
Like a
anything.
stun.
That's
I'm not gonna get timed out if I post a link on the chat, am I?
Is Moobot in here? I don't see Moobot.
I was just gonna
so
post the link to our leaderboard if one of you guys want to do it instead. PX.
You have a leaderboard?
Yeah, on speedrun.com/lom.
speedrun.com? There we go.
There you go.
I'm gonna type it out.
That's our leaderboard. You guys are welcome to check out our times, check out our streams, come hang out with us, ask us questions.
Ooh, the Sabin unfortunately only caught 1 dragon with his lunging arc also, but 1 dragon down is already good enough to make the danger corner pretty safe, so...
Yeah, this fight is very scary since you get.
You
hit
guys
for it.
use Lunging Arc to hit 2 of them. I just use Wind Slasher to hit 3 of them.
I use
My
lunging arc,
method's
and I can
really
sometimes even hit
slow.
all 3 of them.
I kind of just uppercut one of them into a corner, and that's
Yeah, I just went
safe,
slasher,
but it's
and that leaves
slow.
the dragon
I,
dead to spin.
I go straight up to the kid dragon, and right when I hit his feet and I can't move up anymore, I do a lunging arc, and I tend to hit both the big dragons.
Yeah.
I used to get marble. No, I got marble stream and fairy route. Never mind. The marble stream would obliterate that fight, but not really worth getting.
Is Marble Stream superior to Lunging Arc in damage output?
I think it's the same damage output, but it's a full screen, straight line.
Oh,
But
full
it
okay.
needs
screen
evade. Yeah, it
screen
takes evade, but you lash out forward, and everything in a straight line in front of you, in a pretty wide straight line too.
Dang.
But I liked it fairy route, because especially like in places like the lake where there's a lot of things spawning in front, you can just blow it all up.
All right, good luck, Saban.
Yep. See if we get some good hitboxes for once.
So yeah, the
Please
troll
kill the
trifecta.
rabbit.
The trifecta of troll bosses: Beetle Dama, Activator, and the Mana Goddess. I don't think anyone's gonna disagree with that.
Hey, someone actually got lunging arc.
Nice double hit Lunging Arc. Really good damage.
Nice trainer.
Oh yeah,
that's
it helped that the rabbit
Wow.
died, so she went for him.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a double hitter for sure. That's a ton of damage.
Getting cheated a little
Oh.
bit.
Didn't get the
You get the quick kill.
my counter strike. Get
Ooh.
missing.
Oh,
Who dropped?
That was Yaga.
Oh, okay.
Time.
Woo! Nice.
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 Up 12.
So 12.
Sub
Called it
12?
11:59.
I'm pretty sure that's sub 12.
Oh man, the rabbit's so special. He died twice in the fight.
Alright, so we got Empire of Biters coming in fourth with 11:59:35. Sub 12 relay, guys.
I don't think we said this, but the ending credit song is actually Swedish. It's funny.
Yeah, when I first heard it, I was like, what language is this? I've never heard this before. I had to do a little bit of research, and I was like, oh, Swedish. That's kind of a...
Yeah, it's really
Interesting.
nice. Anything though, nostalgic
it's-
song / Song of Mana.
Yeah, it's a godly song. I mean, the
Yeah, it's very
soundtrack
good.
for Legend of Mana has held up not only in melody, but in production value. It's still holding up really well. It's like a 1999 game, I think, and it's still got godly sound.
1990, yeah, around there.
Alright.
It's like around 2000.
I
So
think it's
Magnus
99 in
restarted the
Japan.
timers, so I guess we're starting over now.
Yeah, so
No.
we're gonna shuffle the teams and we're gonna go for another run.
Bonus drain down of mana.
I'll take over for Saban if he wants me to, or whoever doesn't want to run.
Uh,
Congrats to all teams. You guys did amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, GG to all the runners.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That was
Be sure to follow
a
all
really
8
fun thing,
runners
you
from
know.
today.
Well, following doesn't really help. Make sure you watch them.
Follow and watch. Yeah, watch them.
Yeah, give him a little peek. Just kind of peek in and be like, hey, I'm here. But maybe not like that. Just lurk. Lurking is fine. We accept lurking.
The storylines for ST3, Legend of Mana. Nobody knows Jumi route.
I'm learning it.
don't
I'm
know
learning
Junior out.
Jumi. I am learning Jumi this week.
If we do another thing, I can learn Jumi route. I can put time aside to learn Jumi route if needed.
So are we gonna do a Legend of Mana storylines relay then?
Just do 100% then.
That's too long.
All quests.
That's
100%
too
is
long.
basically all quests. Or that's what we call it
Just
anyways.
do one storyline reset, do another storyline reset, do another storyline reset. It's quicker. Probably not. Actually, I think it is quicker. Unfortunately, this game isn't cheap when you find it. If you look even on like Amazon and eBay, it's going to cost you at least $40 to $60.
Yeah,
I
it was
know I
not
picked
cheap
it up
for me
locally
getting
for
another
50.
copy of this game.
Yeah, it's not rare, but it's rare enough that it's not cheap.
Yeah, if you wanna go the cheapo route, you get it on PlayStation Network. I think it's like $15 on PlayStation Network.
5.
With if
It's
it's not on
$5.
Oh, I
sale.
think it's like 5.
Oh, 5?
5, yeah.
All right,
It's
yeah.
5 or 6.
All right, if you want to go mega cheap.
But
Yeah,
unfortunately,
PlayStation
you also have a huge time delay with load times.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to be in for it if you want to do PlayStation 3
Yeah,
because
you're not gonna really be competitive, but you could learn to run, and it's a pretty fun run.
Yeah, I that's the only handheld game I've ever speedrun because I every now and then if I'm laying down and can't sleep, I've done a run or two laying in bed on my Vita.
Hopefully, this game will get into to any GDQ eventually.
Well,
Yeah.
if we
At
have
least there's
any
just-
chance of getting it into a GDQ, it's going to be Jumi or Fairy.
No, there's no
probably.
way. No way it's gonna be Jumi.
why not?
It's too
Yeah,
long.
Fairy has a lot of choices.
Too long.
And
Fairy's the
Jumi's
one
way
that
too
would be the most optimal to get into GDQ.
I mean, it's been submitted to GDQs. I think like 9 or 10 times already.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think
What
Or
between
Legend of Mana.
Sure, and it could be an RPG Limerick next year. Right,
What kind of
Flexa?
donation incentive you will put on?
Hey, Flexa.
well, I just did I did it at DeuceCon. I'm submitting it for Fast Fair in April. I know I think PX you or I did it for Scrubathon 3?
No, that was Felix at Scrubathon.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I did a Scrubathon.
I did submit Fairy and Dragon for Scrubathon 4 though.
I haven't submitted yet.
Oh, hurry up. Let's race.
I
didn't even know submissions were
2
open.
weeks to submit.
By the time PX submits, I'm going to have to submit all 3 storylines.
Yeah, I need to go ahead and submit thing. I'm glad y'all said that because I would have forgot because the Pokemon battles and FF14 are coming out on Tuesday and I'm gonna disappear for a week.
Oh, what?
Yeah, hopefully we can get
Yeah.
the GDQ community to actually watch the new route for Dragon so they know it's no longer just about stunlocks.
It's about RNG.
Yeah, now it's about RNG and a bag full of lucre.
Hey man, that's lucre for the kids.
It could be lucre for the kids. I mean, takes a little bit of time to hand it out though. I don't know if it's speedrun optimal.
Finn.
Well, let's see what our third in-game time is here.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it 150.
I switched to card number 2.
Come on, make it a 150. Am I right?
150.
Woo!
I
Yes.
knew it was 150. I knew it was 150 from my splits.
Oh, okay.
I had a 139.37 on the last hit, so that's 150.
Oh, perfect.
Cool. You were expecting Toto. Instead, you get John Cena.
For the kids. It's the best.
I don't think John Cena is appropriate for the kids.
John Cena's
Have you
totally
not been to his
appropriate for the
Make-A-Wish?
kids.
Yu-Gi-Oh's not in this game.
You've just triggered my trap card.
I believe in the heart of the cards.
So we're just waiting for the final credits to finish. Wow, that's really quiet.
That's the downside to the credits is it's 10.5 minutes.
Yeah, it's all of the sitting around happens right at the end of the
Well,
run.
the credits
Like, 10
alone
minutes
is
is
6
fine.
minutes. It's just a cutscene before the credits. It takes a while.
Yeah. What are you thinking, Saban? What kind of time? What kind of time are you thinking?
Maybe one sub 150. Honestly, I no timer for this run, so I don't know. But I'm expecting 150 or 149.
I'm saying
maybe.
147 for Mr. Saban.
I'm gonna swing at a 148.
Honestly, I will have to time this run.
should be 149
150.
actually. I will see.
Oh god, somebody's asking for a no future mode run. No. No.
Felix is
there
already
is-
working on one.
I've got a highlight. I've got a highlight, and that's it. Like I do them casually. I enjoy it because I like forging because I'm insane, I guess. But as far as streaming it, that getting all those coins was the most tedious thing ever, and I don't want to do it again.
Shout out to Silent Sigil, who's working on the all storylines route. He actually he dropped it down to I believe sub 7 recently.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Because like I know his last PB was 701, and I think he's been working on it more.
That would be an
I think he
interesting
was in my
category to run.
chat yesterday. I thought he said 100% was like at 7 hours and 10 minutes.
I thought his PB was 701.
Maybe. Let me look at my chat. Yeah, he said it's 7 and 10. Oh, he did say 100%. He didn't say all storylines.
Or yeah, sorry, 100%.
Yeah, all
100%.
all events.
100% it's all
Yeah.
of it, yeah.
All
It's-
events is what I meant, yeah.
Yeah,
That
because
seems like a nightmare to route for.
yeah, because all storylines is like about 4 hours or something like that.
Because you skip all the miscellaneous stuff in the middle.
You can kind of
There's a lot of
overlap the
miscellaneous stuff in the
storylines a
middle.
little bit, right? Like you can kind of have all three of them progressing at the same time ish.
Yeah.
You do the dragon last. Dragon's always last. Ooh.
Might as well add 100% all events to the leaderboard here.
All of legit run.
Stick Silent Sigil up there.
Yeah. I realized that I only had it as all storylines, not 100%. All events, JP.
Hello. Let's find out my game time.
Let's go sub 150.
Come on, 148.
I'll call straight 150.
I'm ready for Saban to bump me.
147.
What?
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 Oh,
what?
147.
Hello.
Holy shit, that's
There's a
actually-
PB.
Oh shit, that's a
That's
PB.
a PB, yeah.
That's a
PB.
PB.
Yeah.
Very nice.
All right, we've got
Yeah,
a PB, guys.
I was officially
I've been
carried.
dunked!
for everybody.
Yes!
Wow.
I bobbed the
Good
cake.
job.
Oh, look at me with the 153.
Stop saving over your file, PX.
I've never been so happy
Right.
to be bumped.
We've got the
Good
saving
job,
here
man.
with the sock and boppers.
Someone's got to retime this run.
Yeah, I will time it. That's for sure. I have a local recording, so